want to get ready. The Jewel of the Yangtze approaches.
Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in. The address you got off that Merc, Hengsha Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
Hey, American, go Yankees! You want good time? Go to the Hive. You want better time? Find a Honghua. Beautifulest women in Hengsha. Lower city is place to be. Upper city, full of big brains. Universities, research centers. Stay down here.
You come to Hengsha for a good time? Here I am. I'm not sure you can afford what I'll do to you.
You shouldn't be down here, Lao Wai. I know you probably heard that Bell Tower keeps the streets of Lower City safe. But that is a lie. They're all in it together. Bell Tower, the Triads, the Harvesters, even TYM. They all want a piece of Chinese people. And when they're done, there will be nothing left.
Access granted.
Hey, do you know how to get to the Honghua Hotel?
Ah, I see. Someone's looking for some action, huh? Quigan District. Just walk over there and go down the stairs. This rooftop connects to all the districts.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem. Have fun.
I get so lost down here. Every time I come down from the upper city. I mean, the streets are well marked and all, but the Chinese names confuse the heck out of me. Of course, I'm usually coming out of the hive, a bit more impaired than usual by the time I tried to read them.
Looking for a good time in Hansa? I recommend you try the Hive nightclub. 2 for 1 drink night. Every night. It's on Jihu Street. I hear they can also hook you up with some nice mechanical parts. If you don't mind buying second hand.
How you doing? Hangshaw's some kind of city, huh? Did you know it was one of the first major engineering projects in the world to use mostly augmented workers? I guess that's the wave of the future. Hugh Darrow's doing the same thing in the Arctic. The Panchaea Geo thingamabob. All augmented labor. Incredible.
城里最好的价格，怎么样？我能帮你吗？还是你还在考虑啊？你喜欢恒沙吗？
They said the biomod industry made Hansa what it is today. As if that's a good thing.
城里最好的
I
价
wonder
格
if。perhaps we are changing too quickly. Things have not changed all that much here in Lower City. Even with the advent of augmentations, factions have been fighting for control.
You know, there's an amazing view of the cityscape on a rooftop that's just underneath the hangar. If you're nice enough, maybe I'll take you there.
You know, I'm afraid of heights, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this whole city on top of a city thing.
Come on, the island's only so big. And you said it yourself. It's a center of free corporate expression in China. If you want to keep it that way, you have to build up.
But at what cost? It's taken 12 years to build the Pangu so far, and it could take another 10 more to finish. Who's gonna pay for all that?
Taiyong Medical, probably. And any other cybernetic company wants to come.
That's kind of what I'm afraid of.
I've lived in the city since 2017, right about the time they started building the Pangu. I was one of the workers who helped construct it.
What is it about human nature that makes us always have to build such huge monuments? The pyramids, the Great Wall, the Pangu.
Never worked so hard in my life as I did back then. They wanted that floor roof structure built in record time, and we did it.
Why can't we live more simply like those ancient Indians in America? That lost tribe out in Arizona or New Mexico or wherever it was. They knew how to get along with the earth.
Have a good evening, sir. Enjoy the pleasures of Hengsha.
What are you looking for, Lawai? Guns? Hacking equipment?
What makes you think I'm looking for that kind of stuff?
Hey, I don't want to step on your toes. Just say, if you need anything, there's a merchant at the Honghua Hotel who can help you.
All right, man. Noted.
Hey, Lawai, you looking for some goods? Go to the Honghua Hotel. Ask for Lin Furen. Okay? Lin get you anything you need for a price.
You're not gonna try to sell me something, are you? Good. Because I'm getting tired of pushy salespeople. This place is filled with scum, brother. Look out.
你生命中最好的10分钟，别错过了。到这儿来，帅哥。 嘿，我会帮你消除烦恼。生命中最好的10分钟，别错过啦！到这儿来，帅哥。
你看上去很疲劳，去休息一会儿，再回来。你得精力充沛。
Tourists, if you have business outside the nightlife district, please be careful, especially with the harvesters.
It is an insult that Bell Tower Associate was contracted to assist Hengsha Police in Lower City.
Hengsha Police patrol Qui-Gon and Xichang districts only. Bell Tower covers the rest, but they give the harvester much leeway. Too much leeway sometimes.
They are as corrupt as the thieves operating down here.
I get so lost down here. Every time I come down from the upper city. I mean, the streets are well marked and all, but the Chinese names confuse the heck out of me. That should give me a little distance.
到这儿来，帅
Sorry,
哥。
but for the service you want, you damn well better believe I'm getting my full amount of credits.
Sweet pea. I can hardly make my rent this month.
Join the club, sweet pea.
嘿，我会帮
Like
你
I'm
消
talking
除
to a
烦
client here?
恼。
Wait your turn.
Scram, man. Can't you see him in the middle of something?
Like, who does that? Really?
Some people got no manners these days.
你生命中最好的10分钟，别错过啦！
你看了多久了，帅哥？难道你不想摸摸吗？
Good evening, sir. The manager is busy, but perhaps I wouldn't go upstairs if I were you.
Why not? Wait, don't tell me. May and Edgar going at it again?
Yep. And you know what that means.
Yep. Edgar in a bad mood. Shame, too, because he can be sweet when he wants to.
I'm always amazed by what May gets away with.
Well, she's earned the right to talk back from time to time. When you've been around as long as she has, you know, she practically ran this place before Chan showed up.
I wish she still did.
You and me both, girl. Welcome to the Honghua Hotel. Our manager is currently indisposed at the moment, but I would be happy to help you with anything you might need.
Access granted. Access granted.
Technological marvel of a city with skyscrapers and universities and buildings that are basically architectural wonders. A city and glowing-eyed students and professionals walking the smart roads. Now, press the lower button and prepare to enter. This is where TYN and the other Bloodsucking corporations...
You want best in the city? You come to right place. Look on computer and see for yourself. You make me poor. Deal with you no fun. You look here. Thank you. Come again.
Architectural wonders. A city full of greenery, wealth, and glowing-eyed students and professionals.
You look here. Fortune and glory to you.
Technological marvel of a city with skyscrapers and universities and buildings that are basically
Wanna party? I can go all night. Tomboy.
The augmented girls here are popular. But once in a while, I like to try natural. Some guys say they can't tell the difference, but I can.
Make up your mind. Time is money.
For a good time?
你只对特价感兴趣啊？
No, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May. Hey, mister, you think you could go in there and pretend to be a customer? It might break up the fight. Ever since Ning went missing, May has been on the warpath.
I told you, I am not getting augment. Not for this.
Our customers would pay much for the services of an augmented girl. You can make a lot of money.
Then tell customers to get themselves augmented, and they can go fuck themselves.
I'm sure some already have. May, look.
No, end of talking. It's too dangerous. I'm not changing myself for someone else's pleasure.
This isn't the end of the discussion. You'll get the surgery done if you want to keep working. Think about that. My apologies, sir. I was not aware May had a client waiting. Please, enjoy your evening.
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police. Or soldier. Someone on business. So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get augmentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's very bad. One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore, because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well, I hope she still is. They started pushing for her to get augments. She say no even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
Isn't this a job for the police?
The police leave Lower Hansa to Bell Tower. And Bell Tower not care what happens if criminal pay them money? They don't care about my friend or any of the other girls forced into the sex trade.
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had to deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Bell Tower become the police in Lower Hansa, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
What do you need me to do?
I heard the girls are drugged and taken to a place somewhere in Dagong district. There, they're held until the doctor comes. I wish you to find this place, to find where they're holding Ning. I hope it's not too late.
You said you can pay. How much are we talking here?
If you free Ning, I will pay good. 1,000 credit. More, if you're willing to help again.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank you. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen. I fear this little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropozyne. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning. They most likely work with local triad gang here, the Harvesters. If you look for some of them around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
Have you seen Ning lately?
Not since last week. I'm starting to get worried. She missed 3 days of work already.
You don't think...
Chan, for Ning's sake, I hope not. May is worried, though.
Speaking of May, is she still downstairs arguing with Acker?
Where else would she be?
That girl is seriously going to get herself into trouble one of these days.
If that were the case, she'd already be in trouble. Between you and me, I'm starting to think Chan's afraid of her.
Shove off before I shove you off.
I'm here to see you.
Uh-huh. What about?
Ning.
Open the phone book. Plenty of them in there.
Your friends are holding her. I can make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while? Yeah, maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where to find her.
Here. Now where's Ning?
Okay, but you never heard this from me. They're holding her on a small side street just off the open gutter in the Daigong district, but they'll probably have a couple of guys there watching her. The hell with you.
你喜欢航沙吗？
别走啊，子怡，再多住几个月吧。
没办法，当初大永机械收购我们公司的时候，我的工资就下降了不少。现在我赚的可付不起房租。
来胶南旅馆住吧，虽然这不是天堂，但是它很便宜。在这里可以重新开始。
好的，我会考虑的。
That has to be the lamest come on I've ever heard. Now get a life.
我不会说英语。
不好意思，现在不方便。
在当地的人诊所里，我从来没见过那样的手，他们看起来很先进。我知道科技会一直进步，但有时我很担心我们会无法加速。
Good evening, sir. Is there anything I can help you with?
坏脾气的人仁慈一点。那些商人能帮你搞到几乎任何东西，尤其是那些不寻常的家伙。
如果你不怕死，可以去问问他们手上都有什么。
这一切都很危险，尤其是如果你喝醉了。Augmented 夜间在油沼地区独自行走。
对，我也一直听说这边的人时常失踪。你真的认为受害者跟这些事件有关？
谁知道呢？不过你要是想安全点，就待在俱乐部里。这里酒吧的老板专门关照从山城区来这里找乐子的人。
钱让鬼推磨。
市场上最好的，我向你保证，这些人不可能都弄错了吧
Somebody told us that the Hive is the place to go around here.
Yes, many business people from Upper Hangsha go there. Where are you travelers from?
We live in Paris.
Just be careful in there. It is owned by a local gang leader, and the gang he runs is one of the meanest in this country. So don't ask too many questions.
Oh, okay. We'll try not to step on anyone's toes.
Oh, and if you have augmentations, hide them when you walk the streets at night, especially on Yuanming Road. There have been many disappearances.